I call upon the spring's leaf buds to stand as emblems which herald a new era. An era of enchantment. Wherein we learn how to see again with eyes much more subtle than seams and such as, more surprising than surfaces, and more now than befores. It is not sufficient to see the truth as only we have from our one perspective. For the truth is more dynamic, and it not only deserves better, but is better and makes better worlds when lived inside from multiple perspectives. That would be, to live by only one perspective would be as silly as two artists drawing a hand or some object and then calling the other mad for representing it from such a strange and foreign angle. It is so boring to be bored and to have heard and seen with neither thoughtful listens nor imaginative looks. Let us take our time then, like clay, and raise the land beneath our feet into the mountain that we so love. One cannot rest always in reception of the grace of good seeing because one is not always open when resting. And if we cannot rest, then we must make. And so there is a making. And in it the world is made better. If we choose to see our partner as us, as enchanted with some magic, capable of receiving what they do have, we enhance the availability of the god or goddess living inside of each of us, and thus work the myth into reality. The clay is shaped beneath our hands. Clay is shaped by our imagination, shaped by our will to shape it. Recourse from this challenge is to lean upon our static, predictable, and comfortable selfhood, the way we understand the world when we lay back cleanly into our ego seat. And in this static seeing, ourselves become stone and lose their malleability, and we grow old and die all in one moment. But when does it suffice to be wedded to a stone rather than to a god? A stone, a crone, a croak, all married and alone. A stone, a crone, a croak, all married and alone. A stone, a crone, a croak, all married and alone. Of course it would be easy to see the surface of things and to live there, but I'll not let my partner be so simple of a thing, and neither should you. Not especially when we've got the raw willingness and authentic love to create a stronger and more meaningful experience past the surface. That's where the really good questions are asked, and that's when the really good art is made. This is not a call to illusion. We know our words are already made up, and we already live inside of metaphors and symbol sets, and so to call one version real and the other idealism or wishful thinking is just tomfoolery. And so, there is a making. So this is a call to us artists, as the call to adventure. If we're going to do anything, we better make up our minds to do it well. So let's insist upon exercising our mind's eye to see greatness through the practice of faith and empathy and imaginative looking. If we perceive a flaw in the universe, let us then doubt the suffering seed that dwells on the flaw rather than on the God that made the flaw. If we perceive a flaw in the universe, let us be interested and not ungrateful. Let us not try to change each other, for I know we are both already hard at work transcending our own demons, and that is quite a battle. Let's raise a fist to doubt. I hear you tossing in your sleep. What we see depends upon how we look. What we hear depends upon how we listen. How do you see? How do you look? How are you listening? Turn your ears on and hear me. Turn your eyes on and see me. Oh, I trust you're sleeping well upstairs. This morning I sat quietly for many minutes as I considered you from the edge of our bed. And I wondered at these ideas, and I wondered at your croak and at your God, and my imaginative capacity to see them. Seeing has just become a new sort of verb. Seeing as a pushing forth, a loving the mountain as you walk it, a joyful maintenance, a contemplative, devotional, and creative act, an engagement in the object of sight. I knew I would sit and write, and you would sit beside me and read, and we would speak of style and flow and timing and wording. But no, I would be missing the point. There is a making. My king with a crown of big bed hair would sit with his feet next to me, and I would touch his eyes with thinking. And he would see, and I would see, and he would hear, and I would hear. And then together we would make something.
It's like between random and not.
Like faithful wandersomeness.
Faithful wandersomeness.
I thought you were going to quote a different part of a different work of Annie Diller. It's a different line where she said, we spend whole lives making itsy bitsy little friends and having itsy bitsy little conversations, and we end up raising tomatoes when we should be raising cane. Bigger. We waste time with the itsy bitsies. How many lives have we lived to have accumulated this much stuff, and where do we keep it all?
I don't know where it goes. The image world.
It's good to let it out a little bit.
The image world. My image world definitely has these long foliaged, like they're almost like dripping foliage.
Like
I think they're
liana, like vines.
paper.
My vines.
Yeah.
Get some of the principles.
Yeah. No, this like shaggy bonsai tree. Shaggy tree. You know what I'm saying? I have old drawings from like
That's like a truffula tree.
15
That's
truffula.
not shaggy.
It's shaggy because trees, it's like really long. It's kind of like a beard.
But it's all windswept. That's kind of gotta be sudden Miyazaki quality to it. I hadn't realized that till just.
Ooh.
Do you see that?
I dig it too. There was a big possibility of this failing, but it felt
that too.
it
at
felt
one moment.
like something real good was happening because of that potential to fail. I can't screw this up because she's working on the page too.
That's a good metaphor for what a marriage really is. You can't screw up your half because we're working on the same project.
Same book.